Hello there. I would like to talk to you today about how to find a voice teacher in your area. Since I've had my website, vocalsplendor.com, I've had numerous emails from people asking me to help them find teachers in the area that they are writing from. Although I know lots of voice teachers all over the country, I can't help every single person find a teacher in their area. I only like to recommend voice teachers that I know personally, and so I would like to help you find a great voice teacher in your area. So what I'm going to talk about are what to look for in a voice teacher and how to find that person. The two things I think are most important in a voice teacher is to find someone who has credibility and experience and knowledge in vocal anatomy, pedagogy, and also is a nice person to work with, someone you're comfortable with. When I mean about experience, ideally it's great to have a college degree in voice, although that's not required, but I think you need at least the equivalent of a college degree in voice. Also, professional performing experience is really important. You want to find somebody who's been there and done it, an experienced professional world, knows what it's like to put themselves out there, has awfully gotten paid to sing, it would be a plus, and has some background in anatomy, physiology, pedagogy, how to teach, and understands the differences of voices. What I see, what happens to a lot of singers, especially the natural singers, is they know what works for them, and then they tell their students to do what works for them. And sometimes that works, and sometimes it doesn't, because each voice is so different. And so you want to find somebody that is really knowledgeable about the voice. Sometimes there are teachers that are piano teachers, and they teach a little voice on the side. Watch out for those people. Although I have some wonderful friends that are fine accompanists and wonderful singers, I have found that a lot of piano teachers that teach voice on the side don't have that pedagogical and anatomical training to really help you make gains as a singer. The idea of having a voice teacher is you want to find somebody who will listen to you, give you a diagnosis of what you need to work on and what you need to fix, and help you fix those things. So it's really important that you know and go to somebody that can help you. The worst case scenario with a teacher that doesn't know what they're doing is they can actually screw your voice up, teach you bad habits that you're going to have to later go on and fix, and hopefully those habits won't turn into vocal problems like nodes or polyps. At the very best circumstance with a mediocre teacher is you just won't progress. You'll pay a lot of money, you'll learn a lot of music, and you don't sound better. And that's just not good enough. I think you need to go to a teacher that can help you become a better singer. Another thing about the credibility and experience of a teacher is it's really important that you find a teacher that understands and teaches the style of music that you're interested in singing. Many college-trained teachers and singers are only taught the classical tradition. Now, I love the classical tradition. I was trained that way. I think it's a great foundation. However, there are a lot of holes in that training when it comes to learning to sing in a pop style, or a belt, or a Broadway style, or rock, or screamo, even more so. So if you are interested in those vocal styles, make sure your teacher can sing those styles and can demonstrate them and understand them. Again, people will go to a vocal coach, a teacher, and they're a classically trained teacher, and then that teacher will say, well, that's bad, don't sing this way, you'll hurt your voice, or you need to learn classical first and then you can learn to sing metal. It doesn't really work that way. Although a classical background is a great foundation, it's a different technique to sing these pop styles and more contemporary styles of singing. So you really need to find somebody that has the total package and really understands it. Secondly, as we're talking about being credible, we also want to find someone who is nice. When you're going to a teacher, you're being told what you're doing wrong and what you need to do to fix it. So that's a very hard thing to stand there and listen to. And it's important that you feel nurtured and supported and are giving good advice and you're feeling comfortable with how that's going on. Everybody's different as far as what they want. Some people don't mind a snarky teacher that has humor or maybe is a little sarcastic. Other people need somebody who's a little more kind and motherly. So know what you want. know what you're comfortable with, know what kind of person that you're looking to find. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Someone who's credible, who has experience, and also someone who's nice. Really, someone who's nicely going to tell you what you're doing wrong is what you want to do and can help you fix it. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. You've got your list of what you want to try and do. So now you're going to go and find that teacher. And where are you going to find them? The first place to look is the singers that you already know. Singers that you may know personally or singers that you may admire in your community. Ask them who they study from. Find out along the grapevine who their teachers are. If you like their singing and they have good things to say, that would be a good place to start, is find out who their teachers are. If you don't know anybody who sings, you don't know where to start, then you need to start digging a little bit more. The first place I would suggest asking around is call up any colleges, universities, or private music schools and ask them for referrals. Many colleges have either professors that teach lessons, there may be students that want to take some students on. Music stores and private music schools often have a vocal coach on staff. Now again, remember what I said earlier, you want to make sure those people are a good fit for you. But that's a place to begin. It's a place to start. Other places to ask is local music organizations, local choirs. If you have concert choirs, other musical ensembles, you can even ask people in bands, people you know, opera companies. That's another place to start. Music stores, another place to start. Yeah. Okay. Second place, besides that, is you can look online. Always look online. Today, many vocal coaches are online. There's lots of websites that have teacher listings. I'll just name a few. Teach Street, Betterfly, Music Lessons. Search music lessons your area is a great place. You might find a lot of people with listings online. Those are great places to start as well. Of course, how could I forget? The National Association of Teachers of Singing. That is the national professional organization of voice teachers. Although it's been mostly a classical group, we have those of us in the Rebel Alliance that are hoping to take over, that are more open-minded vocal coaches that can teach all different styles. So go to nats.org, and that's NATS.org, and you should be able to search for vocal coaches there. Another place to search for if you're a classical singer is classicalsinger.com. There's quite a few voice teachers online there as well. Lots of resources online. You can search and you'll find a lot of great teachers there. Another place, believe it or not, is Craigslist. A lot of good vocal coaches advertise on Craigslist. Again, you just have to see what's out there and go from there. So after you've found all these voice teachers, you've got a list of hopefully a few. And the next step is to actually call them up and talk to them on the phone or send an email. And at that point, you can maybe get a feel of what they offer, what their price range is, what kinds of music they're comfortable singing. If you really want to sing a certain type of music like jazz, metal, Broadway, make sure you make that really clear, because you want to find a teacher that will help you sing that style of music and won't put you in a box learning music that you don't want to learn, that's not going to help you with your goals. Okay, so you're going to interview that teacher on the phone. Ideally, the best thing to do is to schedule a lesson with them and see if you can schedule a trial lesson. I think that's a good way to go. Without a commitment for longer lessons, schedule a lesson. And that way you get a chance to see what that teacher thinks, how you guys interact, what the chemistry is. You can talk about their personal background, what their philosophy is, etc., and have a test lesson. And I think once you have a few lessons with some teachers, you might know right away, this is the person, or I like you, but it's not quite the right fit. Then you can give it a start. And hopefully you'll find a teacher that will help you gain the skills that will take your career to the next level. I love doing it. It's a great career. And I love helping singers, but I can't help everybody. If you're in Seattle, I can help you, but that's about it. So I hope this has been helpful. And if you have any questions or comments, please be free to contact me and tell me how it goes. All right, take care. Have a great sing. Bye.